Are you wondering if the step counter accuracy on the North Edge Mars or the Sanda 2.1 for 5 watch is actually any good? So yep, I have some great news. This step counter is actually surprisingly good on this cheap watch, because for example other like in this price range watches actually have absolutely terrible step counters, but this is actually fairly decent. By the way, again, this watch actually goes under 2 different names, and I think the original manufacturer actually is the Sanda. So the North Edge is, I think, is simply rebadging them, or simply like white labeling, but they're identical watches basically, fairly sure made by Sanda actually. So the step counter, for example, I have worn also my Samsung Galaxy Fit watch, and as you can see for today, Samsung says 3750 steps, while this says 3640 steps. So under 100 step difference. So literally it's like only a couple % difference. So that's actually really impressive. So on the long walks, this actually is really good. So when we compare to like 40 or 50 times more expensive like Apple Watch or Samsung Galaxy Watch, it's pretty much the same on long walks. But when we walk around the house simply in short bursts, maybe when we simply wear this watch and do something else, shake our arm, it sometimes actually adds quite a lot of invalid steps. So the overall accuracy, it actually isn't as good as on the higher end watches, obviously. But again, the Apple Watch, for example, costs like 40 or 50 times more expensive. So you can literally purchase 50 of these watches or only one Apple Watch. So yeah, price has to be cut somewhere. And the battery life obviously on this watch is like 100 times better than on the Apple Watch. I'm not sure exactly on the battery life, but I think it can last for around 1 year. So Apple Watch or Samsung can last only for 1 day. So yeah. So also the step counter, we can actually see this history for the step counter here as well. For example, yesterday you can see I have walked 6,865 steps. Also, we can see various other things such as like active calories here, like distance covered on this watch as well, some active minutes, and yeah, stuff like that. So I think it can go like 10 days in history back. So you can get like 10 days of history for your like health tracking stuff, which is really nice actually. And yeah, I'm actually super impressed with the step counter on this watch. When you consider the overall like accuracy, I would say it's maybe similar to like one of those cheaper Xiaomi Smart Band 9, for example. So yeah, it's not as good as like Apple Watch or like Garmin watch when you simply walk around the house, and the watch really has some problems sometimes differentiating when you simply move your arm and when you actually take a step. But for the technology this watch inside has, it's actually really good, impressive. So the technology inside these watches are like 100 times more advanced. They have way more horsepower. So again, they consume battery like crazy. But this, yeah, actually really like this watch. It's actually pretty cool. Anyway, good luck.